It's high school football time again. Keystone matchup, Cedar Cliff Colts, Bishop McDevitt. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. I'm Todd McCall with the partner Jerome Presley. Jerome, we've got a great matchup, but first of all, let's point out some great players that we have in this matchup tonight, in this Keystone matchup. Let's talk about Cedar Cliff, that running game and that passing game they have been establishing this year.
Right, and you talk about Cedar Cliff, you think about Andrew Ford last year and the passing game that they had. They're a very different team now. Now they're more of a running game and a running team. Jalen Demi has shown that he can be explosive in the run game, over 1,000 yards rushing, and more importantly, 19 touchdowns. That's averaging close to 3 touchdowns per game that he's giving you today. And Grant Brenneman takes over the quarterback duties. He has over 1,000 yards passing and 11 TDs. Switching to Bishop McDevitt, we know the powerhouse that they bring to the table, and it all starts with quarterback Nick Marsilio. He has taken over the reins. He's been a very comfortable quarterback in the pocket. We've seen maturation from last year to this year. And then Kobe White, we know what he can do. You can't say Marsilio without White. They go together like cookies and cream, and they are a very good combination, and they are a threat to anyone in the division and the state.
Well, you won't want to go anywhere with this great high school sports live matchup. Last year, triple overtime. And Jerome, talk a little bit about maybe some revenge factor for Bishop McDevitt. Andrew Ford sneaks away, comes with the victory, 3 overtimes. I don't know that anyone expected that last year.
Right.
Talk a little bit about revenge tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this game last year was a classic. I mean, you're talking about 49-41 was the final score with Cedar Cliff pulling it out. So for McDevitt, they definitely want to see the revenge factor. They're thinking, hey, we got to get that back. That was the blemish on their record that they did not want to have. And on Cedar Cliff, they were reminded that, hey, they can do this. So the coaching staff is coming into this game thinking they believe that they can win this game, and now it's putting it in to the players that are playing the game. But it's a different game, different players, so we'll see what happens tonight.
We have a mega Keystone matchup. Cedar Cliff on the road with Bishop McDevitt coming right up after these messages.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Advanced Hoops Spring AAU season was historical, as teams at every level won championship after championship. Team PA boys and girls won at the national level, beating some of the best teams in the country.
This fall, on November 1st, players from all over the region will be trying out for our 2015 spring teams. Register for tryouts now at advancedhoops.com.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Welcome to Rocky Artenzio Stadium. Todd McCall, Jerome Presley, Cedar Cliff versus Bishop McDevitt, brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We've got a great Keystone matchup. Bishop McDevitt will receive. Jerome, this is the matchup that a lot of people across the mid-state have been waiting for. 5-1 Cedar Cliff coming in undefeated. Bishop McDevitt, they're going to need to do a lot of things. We talked about a few of those players that we think are going to do it tonight for Cedar Cliff. Brenneman, we talk about Demi. But on that other side, back, supposedly, is Andre Robinson ready to take the helm back and get the ball back and do what he's done for 3 straight seasons here in the Mid-State.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a game that is definitely anticipated. Andre Robinson possible return. But I'll tell you what, Quashawn Jenkins filled in admirably for him, rushing for over 700 yards and 7 touchdowns. But what it gives them is it gives the best player on their team, most likely, back into the game. So we don't know what we'll get when he comes back in. I mean, he's been on the shelf for a couple weeks, but he will be fresh. So if he does get back into the game, and if he's anywhere close to 100%, you have a very potent running attack that really coincides very well with that passing game that they have.
Galusi set to kick. Kobe White back along with Gibson. Gibson is the up man to take it across the 20-yard line. That's a correction. That's Kobe White. We know he can break out. Getting great field position to start off the game. Kobe White coming off last week's performance of 4 touchdowns. He's over 1,000 yards already receiving. And that was a 40-yard return to start off. And that's one thing, special teams-wise, Cedar Cliff's going to have to come to play with Kobe White back there.
Definitely, and Kobe White is an explosive player. He's an explosive athlete that matches up with most of the athletes that are explosive on this McDevitt team. And Andre Robinson, number 5, is in the game for Bishop McDevitt.
Up on that offensive line for Bishop McDevitt is offensive tackle Mitchell, Ward, Long, Lewis, Rector, Perlowski, Solomon, and Jenkins.
And there you say on that play, Cedar, this is a tone-setting drive. Many times you got the jitters coming. You got, remembering all the emotions from last year's game from both teams, especially those that have played. And you see on the first play that Cedar Cliff defense, they're getting after it. You see what their motto is. They want to shut down the running game first.
Not only shutting down the running game, they're going to have to really be able to cover. Out here, double twins to the left, single receivers. That's White, Callie. Marcilio has Gibson and White and Callie that he spreads the ball to. Marcilio back to pass, looking down the field, wide open across the 20-yard line. He connects, and just like that, he connects with number 22, and that is Matt Geiger. He's a sophomore. He's 5'10". Oh, excuse me, that's a correctional. That's the tight end he went to.
And that's a 36-yard pass. And I'll tell you what, I'm not sure what the corner was doing. Harry Lober was a little lost. It seemed like he kind of blown coverage, kind of let the receiver get behind him, and you saw the big play. So definitely they want to tighten that up, Cedar Cliff.
That was caught by Bryce Hall. Correction on that. He's a junior, 6'3", 195 pounds, getting into the secondary. Ball on the 15-yard line. Marcilio gives up the middle, and that is a touchdown right off the bat. Fooled a cameraman and fooled everybody here, including the Cedar Cliff defense. Touchdown, Bishop McDevitt. It took him 3 plays to be exactly. On a 40-yard return by Kobe White sets this up right here.
And this is just Jenkins right up the middle, and we saw what he's been doing all year, really untouched into the end zone. And that is a statement drive for Bishop McDevitt. They're basically coming in and saying, hey, here you go, this is what we got. They opened up with the passing game, and they can do either equally well.
Mixon's point after is up and good. We'll be back. Bishop McDevitt 7, Cedar Cliff nothing. Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Ruff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Mixon set to kick, back to receive is Lobar and Vita for Cedar Cliff. 10:48 in the first quarter. 3 plays, touchdown, 3 plays. Really effectively a nice drive for Bishop McDevitt, and they get on the board early. But man, coming up, making a great special team open field tackle.
Now this is going to be a big drive for this Cedar Cliff team, and they're going to ride their horses on that offensive line that's anchored by Evan Shirley, that 6'3", 295-pounder. You look at him, number 78, who'll be playing left tackle, and I'm definitely you'll see him at some point on Saturdays. But they're going to have to lean on that line and see what they can do against this tough McDevitt defense.
Yeah, Nathaniel Walker and Shiley, big-sized guys, 285, 295 on that left side. Demi gets the first carry. Now, Demi was a transfer from Bishop McDevitt. He has over 1,000 yards, as Jerome's mentioned, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. Give him 3 on the play.
And there you see, you're trying to get those offensive linemen into the teeth of that McDevitt defense and going right at them, pick up about a good 3.5 yards. And you can see right away, Cedar Cliff wants to establish that running game with that offensive line, and they are big up front, very, very big up front and very physical.
Gibson came up to make the tackle. Brenneman in shotgun formation. He's a sophomore. Back to pass, looking down the field. He has a receiver open coming up to make the catch, and almost breaking away was Shoppert. He's 5'8" and 190 pounds.
And there's no panic. And that's a 20-yard pass. There's no panic at all for Brenneman and this team. Right now, you know, your defense allowed a quick score, but offensively, the best thing you can do is keep the ball out of the hands of Bishop McDevitt, have a drive. You want to come away with points on this drive, though.
1st down and 10, that moved the chains. Brenneman gives to Demi, coming up, Miles Turner making the tackle. Also, Vinny Salomon's a sophomore, 5'11".
And you just see a blown blocking assignment up front, and you got some pressure, a run blitz action from that Bishop McDevitt defense. You saw 2 linebackers firing in those gaps. So there you saw they're not going to allow this Cedar Cliff team to just run the ball down their throats. Their thing is we're going to force the tempo on our end.
Greg Artis Payne came up. He missed. Salomon made the tackle. Brenneman back to pass. Looking downfield. He's going to overthrow his receiver. His intended receiver was number 1, Harry Lobar. He's 5'8", 140 pounds. He's a senior.
And there it looks like just some miscommunication between Brenneman and his receiver on the play. So now it brings up a 3rd and long for this Cedar Cliff offense. And, you know, don't be surprised if Bishop McDevitt comes with some pressure here on a 3rd and long. And
that's what they do. We saw it last week. Jerome, you remember Bishop McDevitt in that blitz package against Susquehanna Township. They won 47-7, and they brought them from all directions.
Yep. And that's the defense setting the tone, you know what I mean? You want to set the tone, and you control the tempo on your end.
Brenneman, a quick count. He's got to roll out to his right, giving the pressure for Miles Turner, and he's just going to throw it away. Very smart play for a sophomore. Yeah. That's going to bring up a 4th down for Cedar Cliff and going to give the ball back to Bishop McDevitt. The crowd over here is really happy about it at Artenzio Stadium.
And you saw that pressure come right up in the face, and you see it through the A gap, which is on either side of the center. Middle pressure is usually a problem for quarterbacks because it's right in your face. So it makes Brenneman roll outside, and he makes a smart play by not trying to force an issue. Let's, punt the ball and live another day.
Well, that Brenneman name, if you're right, if you're listening, Kyle Brenneman is over at Penn State playing at tight end, a very, very good tight end from the mid-state area. Now his brother quarterback, and has looked decent for a sophomore. That's JoJo Heaton on the punt return. Great punt, high punt, and he calls a special. Had to take the.
The ball is on the 39-yard, 31-yard.
Well, I'll tell you,
call for the fair catch.
Those high punts, I mean, if there's any way to stop a return, is you put them so high that gives your kick coverage so much time to get down, and then the returner usually will fair catch it. And that was a good punt by this Cedar Cliff punter.
Marsilio showing that shotgun formation on 1st down and 10, 8:50 to play here in the first quarter. The give is Andre Robinson. Andre Robinson stiff arming at the 30, crossing over to about the 37-yard line. And that last drive for Bishop McDevitt was 3 plays, 52 yards, and they had the ball a minute and 12 seconds. Now, Andre Robinson played in the first game of the season. He rushed 16 times, over 100 yards and a touchdown. Penn State recruit. Looked really good right there, Jerome.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, I actually think Andre will have a good opportunity to possibly play right away at Penn State. I mean, not saying they don't have talented backs, but he brings a dimension when healthy that Penn State can definitely use. 2nd down and 2. Robinson's going to pick up the 1st down and some more, and that's what he's done for 3 years in the Mid-State. He's elusive and strong at the same time, Jerome. Yeah, I mean, Robinson is listed at 5'10", but he's listed at 210 pounds, and we talked about it last year, how he committed himself to the offseason. He did it this year, and then had an unfortunate injury that really kept him out of most of the season this year. But he's back, and the one thing that I see from him is he looks fresh and he looks quick.
Dylan Farrow come up to make the tackle, basically had to wrestle him down. We got trips to the left. Marsilio, shotgun formation, with time going to roll to his right. Looking downfield, has Kobe White, and threw the ball on the money, just a little bit overthrown. 4 touchdowns last week for Kobe White. The ball was there.
Yeah, it definitely was there. And like I said in the pregame, we've watched Marsilio really mature into a polished quarterback. Last year, you know, he had Andre Robinson to lead on. This year, he didn't. And you saw him be able to take over games by passing the ball like he did last week.
2nd down and 10, 8-11 here in the first quarter. Tonight's High School Sports Live is brought to you by PHFA. 2nd and 10 for Marsilio and crew. Little screen set up for Andre Robinson, crossing the 50-yard line. He's going to stay on his feet across the 40. And that is a great call, great setup on it. You know what? That is one of the dangerous plays Bishop McDevitt has now that Andre Robinson's back. That screen.
Well, what makes it dangerous is the running back has to have patience on a screenplay. They just can't catch the ball and just take off. They have to let their blockers set up the blocking, and they have to set it up for them by being patient. You saw Robinson patient, and then he takes off, and he does what he does. Very elusive and gets north-south very quickly.
Well, he picked up 22 yards, but Jordan Stiles come up to make the tackle, hit him in the legs, and bounce right off of him. That's how strong he is. What a beautiful pass by Marsilio. That running game setting up that passing game. He connects to Callie, and that's what he does. He spreads the ball all around. That's Kyrie Callie on the catch.
And right now, Todd, this offense is firing on all cylinders. This is an offense that you can see that worked in practice. They were serious about their preparation for this game, and right now they're firing on all cylinders.
He was wrestled down. Callie was wrestled down by Noah Malone on that play. 1st down and 10, 7:40 here in the first quarter, and right now it's all Bishop McDevitt. How would you like to be standing there like Marsilio with Robertson on one side, Jenkins on the left? Right. That's Robinson across the 10 to 5. Touchdown, Bishop McDevitt. The Crusaders put it back in one more time. That's Andre Robinson's 2nd touchdown of the year, and he's back to the old Andre Robinson. Some things don't change around here in Crusader country.
And I was wondering if we were going to see the mix of Jenkins and Robinson together. And that right there gives you a nice 1-2 punch, because both of them very physical backs. And you're able to have one lead block, but Robinson's your workhorse, and he's fresh. Like I said, he has not played since the first game of the season. If his injury is okay, he's fresh and ready to go.
Mixon's point after is good. 14 points put on the board by Bishop McDevitt. There'll be more High School Sports Live after these messages.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
Yeah.
Lobar and Vita back to receive. Mixon set to kick. 14 points put on the board already in the first quarter. That's Lobar crossing the 10-yard line, the 15, now the 20. Still on his feet. Slid through there some way and wrestled down by number 35 coming up to make the play. That's Bercelli for Bishop McDevitt. That last drive, 6 plays, 71 yards, 125. And really, one of the keys of this game is we thought that Brenneman and the Colts need to find that running game and keep the Bishop McDevitt offense off the field. And so far, that's going to be a tough thing to do tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they still can do it. I mean, they're only down 14-0. One score makes it a one-score game. So you don't have to abandon your game plan, but you have to be able to make some kind of effort. And this is a good play right here, getting some play action and get a deep pass downfield.
They went play action. Brenneman connected on the slant. His favorite target, Noah Malone, tackled by JoJo Heaton, and that's a 20-yard pass hook up on the slant.
And you see Brenneman in rhythm. He's a young quarterback, but you see exactly what he can do. He's able to just put the ball right where he needs to put it, and it's very accurate.
I mean, already he's shown us something up here. Demi on the right side, across the 50-yard line. But you know what? Brenneman comes from a wonderful family, a skilled family, a family that takes life and sports very serious. And he plays above himself as a sophomore. That's no doubt about it.
And nowadays, we've seen young quarterbacks that develop over the years because they start so young at learning the position. And nowadays, you see quarterbacks at each level that's able to do a lot more reading of a defense. They know how to come off of read 1, read 2, read 3 to get the ball out. So they're learning those mechanics very early in their careers.
Demi running full speed ahead. Nice pickup. He's going to be wrestled down, but number 29, Greg Artis-Payne, he's a senior, 6 foot, 225 pounds. That's going to bring up a third down, and 7 with 6:12 to play in the first quarter.
And again, good run up the middle. No need to abandon the running game for Cedar Cliff. They run very well, and that's what they need to stick to. And they need to lean on that offensive line against a very stout front seven of Bishop McDevitt. That's a good matchup.
Twin receivers here to the left. Demi going to get it, going to wrestle down by Miles Turner. And he is going to pick up, did he get it? Yes, he got it. The chains are going to move, first down.
Chains will move.
There's Miles Turner, a shot of him, and that Bishop McDevitt defense, they are a talented group. I tell you what, they are tough to run against. They've got great coverage. I mean, I've been impressed with JoJo Heaton in the corners and what they do. Brenneman with pressure. Somebody picked up a block. Demi picked up a block for Brenneman. Brenneman connects on the right side.
That was a very, very good pickup on the blitz. But what you see is Bishop McDevitt coming in the A-gap. That means they're coming with a middle blitz in the A-gap, and you definitely want to do that against a young quarterback. You want to put that in his face. But what he was able to do was he was able to get just enough from that block in the middle for him to roll out and to deliver a good ball.
And man, oh man, you know what? That is something that can be used to the next level. Demi picking up the block from the backfield. You see a lot of backs who can't block. Demi's not one of them. Demi on the right side. Flags are down. Our first flag of the game at 4:56 here. And that's probably going to go against the Colts. There was movement, looks like, on the right side.
Charlie Fortney's Advanced Hoops continues to be the leader in training players for the next level with AAU tryouts approaching November 1st, all ready for spring AAU teams. Get your spot. Also, the Jerry Stokes 3v3 Memorial Tournament is coming up October 25th. Register your teams at advancedhoops.com. Pack Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or large. Call Steve Marazzo at 564-6400. Ask about a free, no-obligation retirement projection.
Well, we have a power outage here at Artenzio Stadium. A lot of excitement, Jerome. We're glad it didn't happen during a play. Charlie Fortney, Advanced Hoops, up here in the booth with us, and points out that if it's something like that, a power outage, can you imagine, Jerome, during a play? I tell you what, that can be really scary.
Oh, wow.
Guys going full speed and not knowing how to stop.
That can be really played.
We're looking at probably, I mean, with generators and things like that, we're not sure what happened, but it's pitch black here.
And I believe this happened against Cedar Cliff or Cumberland Valley.
It happened against Cumberland Valley earlier in the season, and I think it's 5 to 10 minutes to power up once it hit. But right now, a blackout at High School Sports Live, Cedar Cliff, Bishop McDevitt here at Artenzio Stadium. We're going to be back after these messages.
Advanced Hoops Spring AAU season was historical as teams at every level won championship after championship. Team PA boys and girls won at the national level, beating some of the best teams in the country.
This fall, on November 1st, players from all over the region will be trying out for our 2015 spring teams. Register for tryouts now at advancedhoops.com.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Ruff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
No matter the season, when it's time to gear up, you've got to get to Kelly's Sports. Kelly's Sports. Top quality sports equipment for the field, the rink, the court, and more. Matched with the experience and knowledge to help you get the winning edge. Plus all the latest styles from Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. And the large selection of name brand athletic footwear. Local sports team members get 10% off all purchases. Kelly's Sports. In the High Point Commons, Harrisburg. Or visit online at kellysports.com.
Well, welcome back. Cedar Cliff was driving. Bishop McDevitt up 14-0. As Cedar Cliff was driving, we had a power outage, and still right now there is no power here at Artenzio Stadium. We're working on a generator, Jerome, and we're going to keep the fans updated. Don't go anywhere. We got a great Keystone matchup with Cedar Cliff driving. We'll be back after these messages.
True Vision Realtors is the most enthusiastic and innovative real estate firm in Central PA, offering multiple programs from for sale by owner to full service. There are locally family communities they service for your buying and selling needs. To cast a true vision for your housing future, call Nick and Jody Pendolino at 717-925-9095. Big 33 Football Classic is the Super Bowl of high school football. There has never been a Super Bowl played without a Big 33 alumni. The 58th annual Big 33 Football Classic is June 20th, 2015 at Hershey Park Stadium. Visit big33.org. Charlie Fortney's Advanced Hoops continues to be the leader in training players for the next level with AAU tryouts approaching November 1st, all ready for spring AAU teams. Get your spot. Also, the Jerry Stokes 3v3 Memorial Tournament is coming up October 25th. Register your teams at advancedhoops.com.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends, but tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Looking for a job? SMX has immediate warehouse positions in Carlisle and Lewisberry. Apply online at apply.smjobs.com. That's apply.smjobs.com. Make up to $12.75 per hour. Get paid weekly. Full-time shifts are available now. SMX is an equal opportunity employer.
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. PAC Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no-obligation consultation.
Did you know that Cleveland Brothers is much more than just earth-moving and construction machines? We're rental and standby generators, we're truck engine services, we're Sullair air compressors, we're global pumps, and so much more. Visit us at clevelandbrothers.com. Danette Bartholomew is the official photographer for High School Sports Live and is the owner of Legacy Images. Call 979-5322 if you want her professional services.
Welcome back to Artenzio Stadium. I'm Todd McCall here with Carlisle Sentinel writer Perry Matter. And Perry, first of all, 14-0, about 10 plays, 2 drives, very effective drives by Bishop McDevitt, but the Colts were driving. So you want to talk a little bit about what you saw there when they came back with that last drive?
Yeah, it was, looking at the game plan that Bishop McDevitt defensively, it looks they really want to take Jaden Demi out of the game, and they've done a good job of that, gotten in the backfield, have been disruptive. But again, Grant Brenneman is playing well beyond his age, as he has all year. And one of that, I think it was the last completion before the lights went out, where he got away from the rush that was coming after him, completed to the sideline. Really shows how talented the kid is. And I think McDevitt is going to play the rest of the game. They want Brenneman to beat them, but he's already made a couple of nice throws. They're still going to strive for some balance just because of how effective Demi has been for them all year long.
Well, last year this game went to triple overtime, and it started out just like this. Bishop McDevitt got on the board really early, but Cedar Cliff is one of those teams where you can't count them out, and this is one of those keystone matchups that everybody's anticipated. I don't think this is far from over. Do you?
Oh no, I completely agree, especially with the way that Brenneman has played and the way that they have moved the ball, especially on the drive that we just saw when the lights come back on. If they come back on, they likely could score within a couple of plays. And, just as you mentioned last year, the way last year's game went, and I think also, too, for Cedar Cliff, there's still so much on the line for them in this game. I think they feel that, and McDevitt does too, that this is not the same game as it was last year. No Andrew Ford or anything like that. This is Brenneman's team now, and they want to make a statement just like they did last year.
Well, let's talk about Andre Robinson. It's the return of him. Now, he played one game. He was 16 rushes for over 100 yards and a touchdown. He looks pretty fresh. You want to You want to talk a little bit about what you saw just in his first 2 drives?
Well, it's funny that the play that they scored on just shows you the threat of him. I mean, the entire defense goes towards him when they fake the pass out and they hand it to Jenkins right up the middle, and he scores untouched. But then the second drive, you're completely right. I mean, he was pretty incredible getting to the sideline, tiptoeing the sideline, and then also on the screen pass that he took. He looks very, very good.
Well, Perry, thanks for your coverage at Carlisle Sentinel. The power is coming back on. We're told that this might have been about the 4th time this has happened over here, and gently and slightly that power is coming back on. So please stay tuned. We've got really much more of the first quarter, about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Cedar Cliff is driving the ball well over midfield, 14-0 Bishop McDevitt. We'll be back with more of this Keystone matchup after these messages.
Karen has 459 friends, but none of them made sure she got home okay. None of them suggested she skip the next drink, try a glass of water, or maybe just call it a night. Karen has 459 friends. But tonight, what she really needed was one good one.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
You already know your Giant bonus card is a great way to bag real savings on groceries. But it does so much more, like helping you pump up your fuel discount with Gas Extra Rewards. Just by using your Giant bonus card, you'll save 10 cents per gallon for every $100 you spend. So the more you buy, the more you save. Gas Extra Rewards, fueled by Giant.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
There's a place where kids really connect to learning. Commonwealth Connections Academy. It's a tuition-free, fully accredited online public school where students find devoted, enthusiastic teachers like never before. Commonwealth Connections Academy, the online public school.
Some of the matchups that are coming up.
Well, the lights are coming on as, again, just little by little. You're starting to be able to see the field now. I'm standing here with Charlie Fortney. And Charlie, High School Sports Live, I know, is really excited to be doing these games. We've got a great matchup tonight, but there's a lot in the forecast. Why don't we talk a little bit about what you have coming up, not only this football season, but basketball and wrestling coming right around the corner.
Well, we're real excited about 2015. Too bad we can't get Jerome here doing basketball. Well, maybe we could, but because you're pretty good.
I love basketball.
I'll tell you, love some of the matchups in the winter. We're getting some really good cooperation again this year. We have a great Harrisburg at Carlisle boy-girl doubleheader. I think Harrisburg boys basketball is going to be very good this year. Carlisle boys basketball very good this year, and I think that'll be a reasonable game between the girls as well. We have a nice matchup in the work between the Cumberland Valley girls against the CD East girls, two of the better girls teams in the region, and Cumberland Valley may be one of the best girls teams in the country. They have several of their girls have already signed Division I. Even some of the girls coming off the bench are deciding on colleges already at Cumberland Valley girls. And the boys matchup with East and CV will be a good one. You're talking Hershey, Dylan Painter, 6'10" in the middle. This area, you know, has been waiting for this kind of basketball with size, and it's almost like the years of Mike Zingari and Scott Etherton and Matt Banis and Devin Thomas and Steve Zach, and the list goes on of the post players, Matt Akey from East Pennsboro. We have another era of that with the kids in this area. You got height to go with a very good guard play, Malik Gantz, Jihad Proctor, Aaron Gress from CD, Dwight Whitlock. I'm going to get all kind of text messages here tonight that I missed all these kids.
Yeah,
but
right.
I'm just going off the top of my head. The talent in boys basketball is tremendous across the board. And what I like about it, another kid, Taylor Sweeney from Hershey, kids are really working hard on their game. You see them in the gym. You see him putting the extra time. Bud Mack is another kid. When I think of kids working hard in the gym, you think of Bud Mack. He's always doing little things to get better, guys like that. So High School Sports Live is going to capture that live on TV. Another matchup I'm excited about is we're going to York and Lancaster again. Lancaster this year, York again. We have a matchup between Central York and Cedar Crest. Cedar Crest brings almost everybody back from that team that was a Final Four in the district last year. Central York brings back some really good players. Almost everybody back from their team last year did really well down there in the York League. So that's a Lancaster rival. We have a nice High School Sports Live challenge this year between working with Jeff Bear and Gettysburg. There's 7 matchups in a row on January 31st. High School Sports Live is going to be able to capture 5 of those. We would do all 7, but we're restricted in the amount of games we can do and the length of time. But you're going to see York versus Mid-Penn teams all day long, and it's the first ever High School Sports Live actual shootout. We're proud to be a sponsor of that. Jeff Bear reached out to us last year, and we said, yeah, we'll catch it on TV. So you're going to see, you know, Mechanicsburg, McDevitt, Gettysburg playing New Oxford, Octorara, teams from York. It's going to be a great idea, and we're going to catch that. So I know I'm missing a lot, but I'm real excited about what's going on. And tonight, we're going to see a good football game, and I know no one's going away. I know there's a few people drove out of the parking lot here tonight not knowing what was going on, but they're going to go home and catch it on TV.
Well, Charlie, let's talk about AAU and tryouts coming up. I know that Advanced Hoop is constantly opening the gym for more kids, giving them more opportunities, scholarships happening a lot. Let's talk about some upcoming AAU tryouts that you have for young men and women out there that want to play basketball year-round.
I'd like to say that AAU basketball in this area is pretty good. I know we provide a lot, but there's some other good organizations doing a good job too, and it's not always a one-size-fits-all. So there's kids that we train, there's kids that we teach how to shoot, there's kids that we teach how to dribble, there's kids that we help with their jumping skills and agility that may play for another AAU organization, and that's good because we can't provide an opportunity for every kid out there. Although we have over 30 teams and we are the leader in the region as far as providing opportunity, it's always nice when you have partners out there or other organizations that we're working together with that can provide an AAU opportunity for a kid, because to get in front of college coaches is important. It really is. And on the girls' side and the boys' side, and it's one of those, I know a lot of high school coaches don't like AAU basketball, and in some senses, I don't like it when it comes to the aspect when it pulls kids away from their school stuff. But there are those 5 or 6 windows a year where players can only play in front of college coaches in AAU settings. So it's a necessary whatever, not evil, but it's one of those, you need it. And college coaches would love to watch the kids during the season, but they're playing. Sean Miller, Archie Miller, Mike Krzyzewski, all these guys can't watch the kids during the season. They have a game too, the same night. So So AAU basketball provides that. We were real excited about the success this past year between Team Pennsylvania and Advanced Hoops Elite programs, and I think, again, looking forward to another great year. So.
Well, we've got this Keystone football game going on here. Well, almost going on here. We're in a power outage. The lights are coming back on slightly. You can just start to see the green field down below. You can start seeing the players' jerseys, something that we weren't able to do moments ago. But we're going to promise you a game as these lights come back on. I think if Mr. Fortney Sr. was here, your dad would probably find some way, wouldn't he? He's pretty good. He's a jack of all trades. He probably would climb the pole to get it on. What do you think?
And for viewers at home, I think they're saying about 5 more minutes. So get the popcorn, get ready to go. And I see the players down there stretching, so they must have got a cue that's getting ready to happen soon here. So,
well, we got more football action. Cedar Cliff is driving with about 4 to 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 14-0 Bishop McDevitt in the Keystone matchup. They're undefeated. 1 loss Cedar Cliff. Something's got to give here tonight, maybe. We'll see what happens with more football action on High School Sports Live, brought to you by PHFA. More football after these messages.
SMX has immediate warehouse positions available at our Carlisle, Lewisberry, and Middlesex locations. Come apply with SMX at apply.smjobs.com. Immediate positions available on both day and night shifts. Pay starts at up to $12.75 an hour. That's apply.smjobs.com. SMX is an equal opportunity employer. On November 4th, vote Ron Marsico. Ron is protecting our families, getting Pennsylvanians back to work, and making government work for us. A proven record, a trusted name, paid for by the friends of Ron Marsico.
HoffmanFord.com, turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
No matter the season, when it's time to gear up, you've got to get to Kelly's Sports. Kelly's Sports. Top quality sports equipment for the field, the rink, the court, and more. Matched with the experience and knowledge to help you get the winning edge. Plus all the latest styles from Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. And the large selection of name brand athletic footwear. Local sports team members get 10% off all purchases. Kelly's Sports. In the High Point Commons, Harrisburg. Or visit online at kellysports.com.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Ruff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
PAC Financial, helping local families build, manage, and protect their retirement savings. Do you have a game plan for retirement? Steve Marazzo is a local advisor who listens and cares. No account too small or large. Call Steve Marazzo at 564-6400. Ask about a free, no-obligation retirement projection. True Vision Realtors is the most enthusiastic and innovative real estate firm in Central PA, offering multiple programs from for sale by owner to full service. There are locally family communities they service for your buying and selling needs. To cast a true vision for your housing future, call Nick and Jody Pendolino at 717-925-9095.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Ruff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Today, we have some breaking news on the West Shore. Some spraining, twisting, popping news. It appears that Mechanicsburg is getting a state-of-the-art OSS orthopedic urgent care. This is what we know so far. OSS urgent care is much faster than the emergency room. All patients will be seen by orthopedic experts. Costs are typically less, and OSS is open 7 days a week. Remember, if you have a sprain, pop, or break to report, go right to the experts. OSS Orthopedic Urgent Care. 2 great locations, York and now Mechanicsburg. Now that's some good news.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dauphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Well, that's the way it looks. Bishop McDevitt 14, Cedar Cliff nothing. We're kind of in a power outage. As you can see, just that dim glow on the field. And Jerome, let's talk for a second. Just what does this do for players? You know, Cedar Cliff had some momentum going.
Right.
Brenham started getting in a very comfort zone. He threw a nice slant, got the ball over the midfield. This Bishop McDevitt was doing anything they wanted when they had the ball on offense. Talk a little bit about what that does to your psyche and your get readiness as a player.
Well, we just found out that that the game will be postponed today until played tomorrow at 3:30 start time. So, you know, you talk about what does it do for the player. I mean, my thought is any momentum that any team had, number one, it's done. You know, you pretty much come back tomorrow and it's like starting all over. Even though the score is 14-0, you have to get your body ready for that again, your mindset ready for that again. So, you know, you get the kids in the locker room, you get them changed, and they have to keep their mind focused on what happened up to this point. Now, the positive is we're really early in the game, so it's not like we're at half and we're talking about calling the game. So we're still in the first quarter. There's still a lot of football to be played, but there is a restart there. So, you know, any momentum that Bishop McDevitt has had is gone now. And any momentum that Cedar Cliff has had on this drive is gone now. So you have to start back off fresh tomorrow. So I think the kids definitely want to get this game in Friday night, but things happen and you kind of have to adjust. And I think at this point you have to, you know, player safety is paramount. And if you don't have lights at night, you can't play a game. So.
Well, as you hear it, that's exactly what's going to happen. This game's going to be made up tomorrow from the point where we're at. It'll be Cedar Cliff ball. And it's almost an eerie feeling when you think about what Bishop McDevitt has had to do for so many years on Market Street, and that was play Saturday afternoon games under the fresh sunshine. And here we are at Artenzio Stadium, and the lights go out. There's that glow over the field, but this game will be picked back up tomorrow with Bishop McDevitt up 14-0 with Cedar Cliff ball and Brenham and team driving. Let's take a look at least some of the highlights we had in the first quarter. Bishop McDevitt had the ball first. Jenkins powers in about 12 yards away and up the middle. Really wasn't touched till he stepped into the end zone. That's the first touchdown. And it was set up by a great play action and a pump fake by Marcilio. And then Andre Robinson back for his second game of the season. And he powers in for the second touchdown. And that was a 7-play drive. And he looks so much like himself.
He looks,
much fresher than he's been in a while. And that was it. And at this point in time, Bishop McDevitt has a lead 14-0. Tomorrow, this game, as I've heard, will be 3:30 tomorrow on High School Sports Live. We're sorry we can't bring this one to you here tonight on Friday night. But stay tuned. We might have an opportunity to see this one again. Bishop McDevitt up 14-0 with the power outage at Arstenzio Field. I'm Todd McCall, along with my partner Jerome Presley. For all the people from Avica Sports and High School Sports Live, we're saying good night for now.